Hello all and welcome to our 2016-2017 SuccessLink School Year and Youth Employment Program Partnership Orientation. My name is Duron Jackson and I will be walking you through this orientation today, which is going to take you through and highlight some of the key pieces of our employment program, as well as take you through a really quick 5-question mini assessment that will be happening at the completion of this video. So let's get started. I want to introduce you first to our team. We do have a brand new director. His name is Rashad Cope. Very happy to have him. He's just been in about a month now, and really this is his first experience on this side of things. He's a previous partner at the Matahunt Wheelock Partnership in Mattapan, but now, as I said, he's the director of our program. We're going to start with the employment team. That's myself, Duron Jackson, the manager of the employment program, and working with me is Schmidt St. Fleur. He's a youth employment specialist. On our outreach and development teams, we do have a couple of open positions. Our partnerships manager, which is formerly Christy McCoy, and the youth outreach coordinator, which is formerly myself. We're also working alongside E. Singletary, who's the youth and career development coordinator. Over on the civic engagement side, we have Francesco Tenna, who helps manage the Managed Youth Council, which also helps oversee the Youth Lead the Change participatory budgeting project. Also, you'll find our office and operations manager, Lavelle Parkman. So to introduce you to the school year employment program, the dates for the program are Monday, November 28th, 2016 through April 28th of 2017. And here's a little bit about what you'll be responsible for, and also some good information for the youth employees as well. Partners are responsible for reviewing and submitting timesheets every other week, picking up and distributing paychecks every other week, just general communication with the YEE team, and also completing the evaluations that are the Massachusetts Work-Based Learning Plans. The first one to be done during the first 2 weeks of the program, and then to be completed in the final 2 weeks as well. Youth employees, good information for them to know is that they'll be paid $10 an hour, and that'll jump to $11 an hour starting January 1st to comply with the new minimum wage requirements. They are scheduled to work 10 hours per week, and they also should be signing in and out daily and making sure that they sign in and out for their breaks when they leave for break and when they come back to work. And then also they're participating in the part of the Massachusetts Work-Based Learning Plan along with you. Policies and procedures, a couple things that we want to highlight. All organizations must keep the original Massachusetts teen employment permits on file for organization employees that are under the age of 18. Paychecks should only be released to the youth employee, and they must be signed for individually by that employee themselves. No one else is allowed to pick up or to sign for those checks. Supervisors must review and sign off on timesheets prior to submittal. If there is an error, supervisors must submit a payroll adjustment form detailing the error. We should not receive payroll adjustments in place of timesheets. Only if there's an error that's noticed after a timesheet's been submitted to the YEE team should your site be using a payroll adjustment. To continue some of the policies and procedures, I just want to highlight that during the school year program, your organization is allowed to make 100% of your selections. But there is one stipulation that we ask, is that a minimum of 50% of them are new to your organization and don't have a previous relationship. The remaining 50% can be brand new to you. They can have a previous relationship and have worked with you before, or it can be a mix and match of both, but we do ask that at very least a minimum of that 50% is new to your organization. So for example, if you're allotted 10 slots overall as an organization, 5 of them can have worked for you before, but that means that the other 5 must be new to you. There are some disciplinary measures that we have in place to help assist you and help assist the employee that may be facing a challenging situation. We ask that you contact a member of our employment team if you need to handle any pieces of this process. So we start with a verbal warning, and we ask that you schedule a time for the direct supervisor of that young person and the teen employee to meet regarding the issue. Second is after the verbal warning, we would have a written warning. If there is a need to follow up after the initial verbal meeting, you can present a written warning to the teen employee. Third, and then we ask that you communicate this to us as soon as possible so that we can take you through the correct steps and get you the correct documentation. In the event the behavior continues and need to issue a termination, there is a specific form that we will make sure that you get so that you can complete that process. Here are some key dates for the program. This past Friday, October 21st, was the date that you were notified of your acceptance into the program and you were gotten your allotment. If you did not receive this email or if you did not see your allotment, please feel free to reach out to me and I will be able to get that information to you as soon as possible. The SuccessLink application opens for the young people starting October 26th and that runs all the way until November 8th. Then there is a 2-day window of the 9th and 10th that you will be able to go through the young people that have applied to your program and then submit those names to us on Friday, November 11th. Onboarding week is something new that we're marketing this year for our young people. We're really highlighting this 1-week period from November 14th through November 18th, that this is the ideal time for young people to complete their onboarding process so that they can get started and get ready to start working in time for the 28th of this month. The employee processing dates will take place over a 3-day period. So starting on Saturday, November 19th, we're going to be here at the Tobin office, the YEE office, from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. with availability all day for a young person to walk in, have their onboarding verified, and then complete any documentation that they need to have uploaded or get hired into our system. If they're unable to make that Saturday date, we're going to have makeup dates on November 21st and November 22nd from 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. And those are really the 3 days that we'll have in place that'll give the young person the best chance to be able to start right on time on November 28th. If the young person doesn't complete their process by one of those 3 dates, it's not guaranteed they'll be able to start on time. But however, that will not eliminate them from the program. We'll be able to work with them to get them started as soon as possible. I'm going to have a quick look at the employment calendar. So you'll see Monday, November 28th is the first day of the employment program. And the next key date on there is December 8th. So December 8th is the first day that timesheets are going to be due to the YE office before 5 p.m. So this will give you a turnaround time of about 8 business days so that a young person that's going to be working for you, the end of that pay period is Friday, December 9th. So you'll see that the timesheets are due before the end of the pay period. So if you have a young person that you know is going to be scheduled for Friday, please make sure that they sign in ahead of time and that you can submit their information ahead. The following Friday, December 16th, is going to be a check pickup at our office starting at 10 a.m. promptly. Checks will not be available anytime before 10 a.m. on Friday the 16th. These patterns will continue every other week timesheet drop-off on Thursdays and every other Friday check pickup at 10 a.m. Again, just to recap, timesheets are due 5 p.m. every Thursday starting December 8th, and you have a couple of options in order to submit them. What we ask primarily is that you can scan and email them to a payroll team lead, which will be announced at a later date, or you could drop them off physically at our office at 1483 Tremont Street. We will not accept any kind of altered timesheets or timesheets that were not provided by YEE. For timesheets that are submitted later than 5 p.m., it's not guaranteed that the teams will be paying on time, and we'll be sure to communicate that to your organization if that does prove to be an issue. As I mentioned earlier, payroll adjustments are only for hours that are missed and incorrect submission. So please do not submit a payroll adjustment form in the place of a timesheet. Only submit a payroll adjustment if you notice that a young person did not sign in after you have submitted the timesheets to us. So to review the youth hiring process, they'll be getting an email from us with all the correct steps that they need to do in order to complete their onboarding. They'll be able to scan and upload their documents. With you, they'll be able to get their work permit application signed and then get their actual work permit from a school guidance office. And then they'll be asked to complete all their documents and bring them to YEE on one of the 3 dates mentioned, either Saturday, November 19th, Monday, November 21st, or Tuesday, November 22nd. Again, you're going to give out a really condensed hiring pack, which is going to cover the first few steps of the hiring process for the young person, which is getting their work permit and completing the employee contract. Some things that they'll need to bring with them to the office is an original Social Security card, a birth certificate or passport or resident card, proof of their address, and then their work permit that's been issued to them. Again, a lot of these things that if they've worked in the program previously, this past summer, they'll have a lot of this stuff already uploaded, and that should facilitate their onboarding. So there are some tasks that are required digitally for them to complete, which is their online profiles, the Corey and Sori forms, verification of no Social Security Administration benefits, their tax forms, an OBRE form, which is the temporary retirement fund for our employees, the federal I-9 form, and then the uploading of their documents. Again, if they work with us in the summer of 2016, there's a really good chance that all of their information is already in their portal and would just need to be updated and reviewed for accuracy. The physical forms that they would need are the employee contract, the work permit application, and then the required documents that we asked them to bring. So if you're looking for any additional support from us, we're here to help with work readiness training, employee assistance, outreach opportunities, resource fairs that you may have that you would like our teams to attend, youth events, and then also civic engagement opportunities working with Youth Lead the Change. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us at 617-635-4202 via phone, or you can email our inbox at youthline@boston.gov. This completes the overview for the SuccessLink employment program for the school year. If you could proceed to the next page, that is where you will follow up and take the really quick quiz. Thank you for taking the time to watch this, and we look forward to working with you.